Amigo phone. Hello. Hope my microphone's alright, man. Can you hear me? Got nice blue skies. What, Boris Shadowgrave? Nice blue skies heading into the sunset. No surprise. Got eyes the size of pies. I don't tell porcupines. Jimbo never lies. What's happened to old Romeo? I've seen him over at Christmas, New Year. He hasn't been doing Christmas cold turkey. So, yeah, I've done a clip of that SWE. I'm going to go hard on him. It's New Year's Eve. Yeah, I'm not happy with Simon. He's got away with it. He's a homosexual. He talks bad to my friends, especially women. And I'd like to put in a GoFundMe to help amputate his fingers because I don't think he needs them. Using his fingers to do bad things like skin up and drink, which is apparently the reason why he's always sick and spouting off bad stuff. So maybe if for medical reasons, maybe his fingers should be removed, and that way he won't be able to skin up and drink. I think that's the right thing to do. And as Doctor Death, Doctor Jimmy says, that's the way it goes. We'll just release the Romeo on him. That's what we should do. Romeo would be a good it's like release the hounds, release the Romeo. If you can keep him like locked up, like in your box somewhere on a panel, and then when the time's right, you just release him into the panel and he just goes in on everyone. Like the Romeo punishment. How are you, Boris? Boris the Blade. I'll tell you what, there's these GoFundMes that are going on this YouTube, and there's two GoFundMes that caught my attention. One of them, Scotty G, a junkie, has been taken out from the place where he used to live, popped in a shed, and had a huge amount of money raised for him just to carry on, on the stuff he was already taking. And and he didn't. I don't think he even asked for it. It's just like, oh, I'm just having a little relax here on this cuddly toy, and somebody's just taken a pin and said, oh, look, he's homeless. Sheriff picked him up, set up a GoFundMe, and he's exactly the same state he was before. And then you got Dan Riley. Look, I know some people don't like Dan Riley. He's a piss take, but he had a chair fall. Not a chair fall, what about? He had a tree fall on him. He nearly had half his leg amputated. He set up a GoFundMe and he's getting like loads of stick for it. Pardon the pun with the tree and the stick. He's getting like people want their money back. People like the gist of it is it's not what you know, it's who you know. If you've got like an ex proper gangster backing you up, then it doesn't matter what you're raising the money for. No one dared this to GoFundMe. But if you're just some little weenie man on your own, you've had a tree fall in your leg and your legs hanging off, then how dare you shut up a GoFundMe? It just makes me laugh, and the irony and the hypocrisy that I see. And I don't really care about either of them, to be honest. Just little things I pick up on. Dear. How about everybody treats Dan Riley the same way they treat Scotty G, and they all ask for their money back? Some people might have donated about £3.99. Must fight to the death to get that money back. That's your money. You own that money. Man. I said from the beginning, the only thing I would donate to Scotty G is a bag of Bobby Brown. That's what he wants. There's no point if you give him money, you're going to spend on that anyway. So why just go straight to the source, in Afghanistan or Pakistan, wherever it comes from. That we should pay for a ticket for him to be in heaven, in a poppy field in Afghanistan somewhere. He live his life to the full. Live the dream, literally, in a poppy field, or Wizard of Oz. I've never seen so much BS in my life, and it's good quality BS. I do like it. I donate nil. Yeah, I know. I don't donate anything to anyone on it now. I learned my lesson. Any time I have donated, for me, it's like giving the kiss of death to myself. Every time I donate money to someone, I end up falling out with them. Even not about the money, it's just like I'm very superstitious sometimes when it comes to certain things. When I see a consistency of things happen, for example, I give money to someone, I donate, then I fall out of them. I donate to somebody else. Afterwards, I fall out of them. Then I think to myself, I don't want to, I want to donate. I don't want to jinx myself, so I don't do it. I do that with all kind of things like there's consistency and stuff. I just stop doing it. Like if every time I knock one out, I ended up bumping my head on the wall, I'll probably stop knocking one out for a few minutes. Well, I do that anymore. I don't need to. I've got a robotic arm that does it for me. Nowadays, AI it just randomly pull. If I sit down, it just randomly. Sometimes it does it. Sometimes it doesn't. It just starts up in my chair and reaches down my trousers and starts knocking one out. I never know when it's going to happen. Sometimes it's quite embarrassing, especially I've got people guests around visiting me and stuff like that. The robotic arm with AI now, it just does it at will. It's quite uncomfortable. I was sitting in a McDonald's the other day, and this person had absolutely terrible manners. Um, he was farting, burping, picking his nose, picking his eye bogies, waffling away. Then I realised there wasn't actually anybody in McDonald's. I was just watching the sheriff on my phone. I'll soon fix that. I just turned it off. Onto something else. Oh man. Look at that car in front of me. Look at those speakers on that one. God, you could blow me away. Blow me away, those speakers. You can't over the top a little bit. Yeah, Jesus, hell's bells. Literally. Noise. Shut the You're drunk. The Thai sheriff. I'm getting a bit I'm getting a bit worried now for people that call themselves the sheriff. Because every time I have to make sure I call him the smoking sheriff in case I disrespect any other sheriffs out there, like the Thai sheriff, the Norwegian sheriff, the Viking sheriff. There's a lot of sheriffs. He really has disappointed me, man. It's a noise. I wish someone would sing a song "I Shot the Sheriff" based on reality in Hartlepool. Do not shoot the deputy. All around in my own town, the sheriff is trying to track Scotty down. They found him guilty for pretending he was a homeless refugee. So he shot him down. I remember that being Scotty one day. You remember that geezer, the art hostage? Well, I used to listen to him out of curiosity because he used to tell stories, and even though they're probably stories that may hurt the person which he's telling them about due to what's been in the papers, the story's still a story. And when Dave Courtney, did what he did, he mentioned Scotty G. He said some people from Newcastle, a man by the name of Scotty G, has been questioned. I remember that. I was like, huh? I couldn't tell if he was taking the piss or whether he was trying to spin another story on somebody. And oh, that was mad. We live in a world full of devices. I'll tell you what. Sitting in my car yesterday, I was on BZ's live. The woman was sitting in the back of a so I was at a phone call, multi-million-pound business deal. I just squeezed a deal. I hope make my millions. I'll go and pick up my briefcase. I forgot what I was talking about now. Anyway, uh, see you later, JT. I mean, Boris. Isn't that more? Yeah, I'll listen to you. Just said about him the better, to be honest. I just remember what he said. Scotty G was being questioned by police after Dave Courtney's incident. Oh dear. So what's going on in the tube? Ratball's taking a hit, but he'll come back stronger. Oh God, no, this is bad. This is bad. What's going on here? What's going on here, mate? Stu. What the? So yeah, I was talking to someone about this, and I reckon he made a mistake dishing Karma Corner's dogs because well, Karma Corner said he treats his dogs like his children. One of them passed away. Um, all this hatred for these back and forths, it all seems to be based around people that have passed away. He took a dislike to Sheriff because he was talking about his mate Titch. I don't think anybody likes the Sheriff, the vaping Sheriff. He's in his head. He's champion. He's Muhammad Ali, Bruce Lee. He's everything all in one. But he's just a mesh of a bloke. And the only person that thinks that he's, the dog's bollocks is him. And that makes me sniff. Sounds like he sniffs a gin because I knew someone was like that when he was bugled out of his nut on that marching powder. He thought he was the best at everything. Anything he said he could do it better. He used to be a boxer and he used to sign autographs for people and he used to be the best shot in the world and he used to be the best runner in the world. What does that remind me of him? Remember that? And he was out of his nut. He must have been sniffing all day. He met his match and he went to the boxing stadium and he disrespected a Thai bloke who was like an ex-champion of the South or whatever. And he said, okay, me and you fight. And I was like, no, no, no. He nearly got his head blown off the twat. Sheriff. Sheriff the arse kisser. Imagine being banged up 23 hours a day with Sheriff. I bet there's loads of people like that banged up. Really bad hygiene. He lost 5 minutes. You need 2 cells, one for his belly, one for him. He's definitely getting larger. I need Ian Stungun. I don't know what the problem with my suggestions. And, he gets a lot of likes. Apparently he's going to fix the Sheriff up. Anyway, Psycho Psy, I'm coming for you, boy. You go around bullying people online. I don't care how old you are. Own up and fess up and apologise or die. Couldn't believe that stuff Sheriff was saying to Narrative Destroyer. If they had played a Narrative Destroyer for keeping calm, because the moment he mentioned my children, I would have gone absolutely berserk. That's what he wants. Problem is, if I went berserk and I was living close to him, well, no, I wouldn't go berserk because I'm living quite near to him. I'd say, okay. And I'll be making my plans. Who reckons Reach is going to reach around to Hartlepool? Was he full of it? It's always a good black, that Reacher. When it came to the minerals, I don't think he had it in him. He kept saying, "When I see you, Danny G, it's on site." But when he saw it, he shook hands with him. It's not really. It's not really. He sold a good myth. He sold a good story, but he didn't back it up with fact notification. Very, very disappointing. Oh, I would have lost my job. Well, you don't want to put it out. You could have said, okay, I'll meet you after work at 5 o'clock when I finish work. I reckon, Reach, I reckon you're not that tall. I reckon you saw that, looked at Danny G, you saw how big he was, and then you're like, again, I could be wrong. Speed camera, look, doing 65 kilometers an hour. Oh, just speed up. Anybody else got that built into their car? Speed camera, look. Oh, I'll have to kill this live in the studio. Recording. That's not watch it anyway. Watch it later.